Hi, I'm Erik Linask here in the TMC newsroom, coming to you from San Jose, California this week. And it's my pleasure to have on our program today Lawrence Coburn from Double Dutch. Lawrence, thank you for joining me.
Thanks, Erik. Thanks for having me.
So it's obviously a lot of exciting things going on with enterprise applications on the desktop and the mobile environment. It's something that you guys have somewhat of a unique approach to and outlook on. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we do. We're betting heavily on the trend of the consumerization of IT as it applies to software. So our apps and our software is modeled off of a lot of the innovations that are happening on the consumer side with services like Foursquare and Facebook and Twitter, and trying to bring those same social functionalities to the workplace to address specific work problems.
So when you say, obviously you talked about some of the biggest names in social media that already have at least somewhat of a presence in the enterprise space, but what are some of the problems that you're addressing that they can't solve?
Sure, let me give you a very specific example. So we have a kind of a sales CRM product. It's called Hive Sales, and it's based on the model of the check-in. So a check-in that you might find on Facebook Places or you might find on Foursquare. So the product is really simple. It works like this. So if I'm a field sales guy and I'm out in the field and I'm visiting a customer, for my job today, I have to log that visit. What I'm probably doing right now is I'm waiting till I get back to the hotel room, breaking out the laptop, firing up Salesforce or SAP or whatever CRM of choice we're using, and log that customer visit. With our software, it's all mobile, it's all on the phone, it's all location aware, so that same sales guy visits the customer, opens the phone knows where he is, so it pulls up the right customer page. With a tap of the phone, he can log that customer visit along with a couple of key pieces of customer information. So really simple, a process that used to take 10 minutes, takes 7 seconds with our software. It's mobile, it's social, it's simple, it's location aware.
And then that integrates on the back end in the home office to a database?
It does. So we hook into whatever your system is. So we can hook into Salesforce, we can hook into Jive, we can hook into Yammer, we can hook into SAP. So we don't want you to rip out those systems because we think they're great systems, but we want you to explore a new mobile UI that's going to increase engagement.
Are there other job functions that Hive would work nicely for?
Yeah, we do. We have 7 products in the market. Most of them are around field and kind of like real life operations because we like to pull in the location component. We have a product called Hive Events, and it's for big trade shows and conferences, and it's really all around the premise of location-based networking. So a lot of people go to events to meet the other people at the show. What this app does, it tells you who the people are and where they are. So if you want to meet up with a certain person, a certain executive from a company, you can pull up your phone and see that they're at the Sheraton Lobby Bar, and you can go over there and introduce yourself and get some business done. So it's bringing the smartphone's unique capabilities to an event setting.
So in a case like that, can you also take that kind of login or check-in feature and add contact information to your contact databases?
Yeah, so that's a great point. So we're experimenting with moving the check-in gesture beyond just places and bringing it to people check-ins, like logging contacts that you make, project check-ins, customer check-ins. So we think the check-in gesture is just perfect for the smartphone because it's a tap and you're not pulling up a keyboard and trying to type into your phone. So yeah, we're very interested in this concept of logging human connections that you make via your cell phone.
How easy is it to drive adoption, considering that a lot of these activities and gestures are things that people are familiar with from the consumer space already?
Yeah, so that's another thing that we're betting on. We're betting that like these same consumers who are at home using these social services are the same folks that are going to work during the day. And so it's really the Foursquares and the Facebooks and the Twitters that are doing the education of the market for us, and for that we are very appreciative of them.
Do you have a part of the application that also runs on the desktop?
You know, we don't. I mean, we have desktop analytics, but we're mobile first. We're mobile only. We're optimized for smartphone. Like designing for smartphone usage is very different from designing for the desktop. And what we see from a lot of other companies in the space is that they're seeing mobile as a way to extend the tools they offer on the desktop. We think this is the wrong approach. We think the smartphone is a whole new world, and it should be designed from the ground up for the smartphone.
And with a specific target audience, the sales, the field technicians, conference environments, those are individuals that already have mobile devices attached to them.
Exactly, and everybody has a mobile device, and what we're seeing data around consumerization of IT is that something like 92% of all employees are using their personal smartphone for work-related activities. So it's not a jump in that respect. Like, people are already using their phones for work, and our software sits easily on your phone.
Right now, your software works with all the major operating systems?
It does. So we run natively. We're still running natively. We haven't gone to an HTML5 model. So we run natively on iPhone, Android, WebOS. HP is a customer of ours. WP7, HTML5, and we have an early version of a BlackBerry version. But BlackBerry's tough. It's tough to make a compelling user experience so far for us. So.
Yeah. Are you looking at an HTML5 version?
We do have an HTML5 version, and it does work on the browser. What we're not doing is wrapping that version and delivering it for the native operating system. So we're still building natively for the main different operating systems.
Excellent. Lawrence, thank you so much for joining
Thanks, Eric.
me.
Appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, cheers.